My name's Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic. Today I'm reviewing Amouage Beach Hut. This is £225 for 100ml. So I do hope when I do these reviews that you spray them on yourself and you review it with me. I always sort of quite like that it's we're doing this together. Yes, lovely. The top notes are mint, orange blossom, gabberman, high notes are vetiver, moss and ivy. Do we have our fragrance samples, all 4 size bottles? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. This range smells expensive. They build things to smell luxurious and high-end. The projection is beautiful. This drift behind you is lovely. The name is absolutely applicable, actually. It's really good. The mint note is so well balanced. So this is extraordinarily well blended. And blended in perfumery means when you can't really smell sort of a single note. It sort of all sort of moves together and you sort of get an untwisting action. But initially you get a sort of feel, and then as it sort of heats up, the notes sort of unwind, which is sometimes quite good and sometimes not quite good. And the very large houses blend to perfection, but sometimes it's quite nice to build around a single note and build down from it. You know, each has it's neither here nor there, but neither has its pros and cons. That sort of makes sense. It's sort of something which is, just first thing I've noticed, this is excellently blended, very skilled. So they are not using orange blossom, they're using orange blossom aroma chemicals, which is really lovely. And one of them is very, very sweet, and it's lovely. And that is the sweetness that you're getting in here. The sort of one of the orange blossom aroma chemicals. It is an exquisite raw material, actually. I love it very much. Now, linalool as the top note is always very dry. It's a perfect top note. Linalool is quite allergenic, and you can support a formulation with a slight variation, if you will, by adding an ethyl group onto it. So ethyl linalool and linalool are in here. And ethyl linalool is not allergenic, because you're adding on the ethyl group. But ethyl linalool isn't as powerful as linalool, but it can be used to give support, and ethyl linalool is also a fixative. So this is lovely. I love cinnamon notes, as you know, and cinnamon notes are really beautiful and can combine in lots and lots of different ways. And you have lots of different sort of cinnamon molecules: hexyl cinnamol, acetate cinnamol alcohol. They add different functional groups on them. The functional groups give a different feel to it. And this is hexyl cinnamol, which is slightly softer. Ivy note is very strong in this, actually. It's very dominant. I'm picking it up quite a lot. And I don't personally like ivy notes. So this is quite a green feel at the base of it. Now, they're using, this is a blue, obviously if it's Beach Hut, this is obviously a blue fragrance. So there's absolutely dihydromercenol and other aroma chemicals flickering through, probably something like a dimethyl, I think it's called like that, at the base of it to flicker through. And they're absolutely using coumarin. This, I think I've sampled two of their other ranges. They use coumarin quite heavily, and coumarin can give a sort of sweet feel to it. There is a lot of naturals in the base of this. So there is some balsams and some wood notes flickering through at the base. So I feel that with formulations that are very much like, they generally are about 20-30% natural and 70% aroma chemicals. And that's, I think, when perfumery is at its finest, uniting nature and science to become one, which I think is lovely. Benzyl salicylate links the citrus to the white floral notes. So it's a really nice linking note. This is really lovely linked. Very clean. So the musks are chosen to be very clean and fresh. This is a clean, fresh, dry formulation. On to my final thoughts. I like this very much. I think it's a very, very inoffensive and a little bit underwhelming, I sort of say. And it's underwhelming because it's not personally for me. So I'm going to say that straight off. So I'll go through the marks with you, and it helps me sort of to explain. This is so superbly executed as a formulation. I think it is excellent. If I could go above a 4 out of 4 for the technical abilities, I would do that. So it's 4 out of 4. The price, yes, I absolutely think it's worth the price. This is really well priced. I think it's excellent. What's it? £2.25 a mil. Yeah, I think that's excellent. Personally, do I like it? No, I don't. But then that is the ivy and the green notes. I just don't like very green fragrances. That is so personal. So marks again, this is an 8 out of 10 for this. I think it's a superb formulation. How would I improve upon it? I wouldn't on this. I think it's really, really good. I think it's excellent for what it does, but it's not for me. But I think it's fabulous. The skin types. This is really good for all skin types actually, because I think the way they built it, it's quite musk heavy, and it's just really, really well done summer fragrance. But there's some wood notes mixed with the sort of the green notes. If you don't really like a green fragrance that sort of smells like freshly cut leaves, then you won't like it, and I really just don't like it. So if you don't like the sort of the ivy, the sort of the real green leafy feel to it, you won't like this. But if you love really fresh, clean, green fragrances, you absolutely would love this. I think this is suitable for the summer. So we're in summer now, so I'd recommend that if you're in a hot climate. They manipulate white floral notes superbly. This is a really, really brilliant house. I really like it. I think it's quite a nice, just like a nice chilling out fragrance. I don't think it's particularly, I don't know. I think because I'm not wearing, I'm sort of struggling with that really. The demographic, I think, is all demographics. I think this is so well placed. It just smells a very expensive, classy fragrance. Suitable for sort of all occasions, all skin types. If you like fresh, clean, green fragrances. If you don't like fresh, clean, green fragrances, you won't like it, because the green, the ivy accord is very, very dominant. Well, for me it is. But geranium note in this. So there is geranium in this formulation mixed with the ivy. Geranium I really, really like. Ivy at the base. And if you don't like that sort of heaviness to it, you won't like it. So I hope you love that review. Thumbs up and subscribe for more frantic dancing hands, excited unicornness. Lots and lots of reviews. Hope you're staying safe and well.